Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
Hey, this is Joe. This is the Joe Fixes It channel. I thought it would be a good day to kind of make a channel update. Tell you what's going on with this channel, because for all intents and purposes, it was dead. I wasn't making any videos for it. And I could explain that. I have a second channel called Joe is Hungry. I'm sure some of you already know what it is. That kind of sucked up all my time. And that wasn't a lot of spare time that I had to begin with, because I was working full-time Saturday, Sunday, Mondays, 3 days, nights. So, you know, the fourth day, you're not going to get anything done anyway. And so that only left 3 days to do everything I needed to get done around the house, and also to make a video. And those food videos are taking conservatively 2 days to produce and put together. And of course the channel took off. I passed well over 100,000 subscribers now. I've got my little plaque in there. I'll give you a little bit of tour in a few minutes. But what spawned me, or what persuaded me to do this, was an email from YouTube telling me they were going to demonetize this channel. Now, this channel really isn't producing much money, but every little bit helps. I think I'm making maybe 30 bucks a month on it, but I haven't really been doing anything. I've got projects that I want to get done, but like I said, everything took a back seat to the Joe is Hungry channel, because I only had 3 days to work with. However, as many of you already know, I've retired from my full-time job, so I'm going to spend all my time on YouTube and keeping the grass cut around here. We'll go over that in a few minutes. I've got an engine that's apart, been sitting there for 1.5 years. It needs to be put back together. I had some low oil pressure issues on it. Ended up replacing the main bearing, because I didn't do it when I rebuilt the engine 60,000 miles back. So that's going to be a video in and of itself, and I'll be real happy to do that. But I was just kind of getting my feet on the ground here and getting into some sort of a rhythm with the food channel where I could produce my regular videos, because it does produce some income. Anyway, I also have a TikTok, which makes me insane. But that's a story for another time. I've also got a project car. I'd like to show it to you. Well, actually I have 2 project cars since I did my video last. I have a 86 turbo diesel over in the back that runs. The interior is absolutely atrocious. But this little guy didn't turn out too bad. Let me flip it around and show you. This is, I think, this is a 1989 diesel. In 1989, they didn't come with turbo diesel engines in them. And this comes with a, it looks like a turbo when you just look under it to begin with, because the injection pump is that right shape for it. But what they did in 1989, in order to please the emission gods, is they put an altitude compensator on it that cut the fuel level back a little bit when you got up over 5,000 feet above sea level, to keep the thing from pumping out black smoke. That's what this has in it, and it is the original engine, and it's probably got maybe 200,000 miles on it, but it runs great. However, I've got that turbo diesel sitting over in the corner that needs to be put together. I don't want to put it together and not run it. So this is the next project car. The guy that had it has a lot of easy things to fix that he just really, I don't know if he could figure out or just never had time. A lot of electrical issues. The dash is kind of screwed up in it, but I have another dash for it. I can actually make this into a decent car with a turbo diesel. This would be my new food car, because this car actually doesn't look half bad. It's not smashed up. I can't find any evidence of major crashes. So that's the next project car. And I guess y'all really don't know what I have here. This was this area here used to be wrecker service. Behind me over here, there's a retention lot. It has about 2 acres total here, And then I have this big ugly corrugated building that's a steel frame building that I work on my cars and stuff in. Let's go inside and get out of the sunlight. And in the corner, there you go, that's better. In the corner, there's an office, and I've made my food studio in there, and I'll take you in there in a second. If you've seen any of my videos, my shop looks pretty much the same. Right now, I'm embarrassed to put it in the video. I would have liked to clean it up before I did this, but YouTube, you know, you gotta please your master, so I'm gonna put out something. So this is kind of a channel update. Tell me what you wanna see. Here's my, over here, right here, is my my mower, my Exmark Metro 48. And I still use it. I did some videos working on that. The same old high dollar sulky I got on the back with suspension on it. It's wonderful. And then of course my tool bench is absolutely trashed. I'm going to show it to you, but I am embarrassed, I'll tell you that. And then over here I have my cardboard box mountain that I'm building. Actually, I'm going to get a blade out and cut it all up and take it over to the recycler. I have a new drill press. Actually, it's not a new drill press. Somebody sold it to me. In this corner. And then this is my wife's Oldsmobile. You can see we're really driving it a lot. It actually runs. We bought that new. I'm trying to talk her into letting me get rid of it, so it won't be here in my way because we don't drive it. Basically, you're seeing my trash. Over here is the fabled engine that we need to put together that's sitting on the table. Crankshaft all set up. And then there's my another one of my project cars. One thing I'm not very good at, and that's painting, because it's horribly time consuming. This is a decent running car. I rebuilt this engine. I probably put 80,000-90,000 on it since rebuild time. Let me let you take a look at it. It's just sitting here on a float charger. It'll start up and run. I may de-license it because I don't need 5 cars now that I'm retired licensed. But that's what happens when you pick up a hobby of working on Mark II diesels. You tend to collect a lot of them. And I don't really want to sell it either. I want to keep it. As far as the one over there I showed you, that'll probably be my next driving car. I have another what is it? It's a 1986, I hope the wind isn't too much here. It's 1986 Golf with a normal aspirated engine that I may give to my sister at some point, because that's what she's got. She's in Ohio and it's basically destroying her car because, you know, they use salt up the road and it destroys everything. One of the reasons I don't live in Ohio anymore, I stay down here in Georgia. I was going to show you another one of my project cars, and then we're going to go inside, take a look at the studio, and talk a little more, and we'll deal with it. Anyway, this is my car. You can see it's not very pretty. It's been sitting under the tree too long, and it got all that funk all over it. I'm going to have to clean off at some point. Looks like I need to put a little air in the tires. But this car runs. It's got a decent running turbo diesel in it. It did not originally come with the turbo diesel. I can tell that's a transplant because there are certain things that are missing. This is a parts car. Not much left, but still there. A auto haul trailer. Anyway, let's head back over and take a look at the studio. It's kind of a tour of my place. I did another video called Man Cave, and I'm curious to see whether that dead cat's gonna help it or not either. I did a video called Man Cave where I showed the inside of my shop years and years and years ago. I don't know if you really consider this the same thing. This is just me updating you about my Fix It channel that I actually want to get active on. I really do. It's not because YouTube is sending me nasty grams wanting to demonetize it. It's because I really want to work on it. In fact, it was my original channel. That's the what I started doing before I did the food channel. I like this because it's more interesting. When I used different cameras back then, and the reason I shied away from it because I kept breaking my cameras. And that's what I got the GoPros for, and ended up using them in the driving part of my food videos. So, and I've been watching some other channels that do car work and how they handle their GoPros, and I think I can do a better job this time with it. Excuse me, I need to get a little lighting. I don't know what else to show you. We can always do this again. Like I say, it is a total disaster in here. I'm embarrassed to show it to the general public. Let's go in here and see about the studio. The last time I did a video talking about the studio, I had no heating and air in here, and when I was shooting my food videos, we had temperatures in excess of 105 in here, and I was literally ready to pass out and wiping sweat off my face every 10 seconds, you know, as I shot the videos. But I put HVAC in here last summer, and I haven't regretted it. In fact, it's warming it up a little bit right now. This is pretty much my computer. I do not edit on this machine here, and my desk is all full of trash because I have a project going on here right now. I'm making cardboard hoods for my GoPro, because in the car in bright sunlight, the light shines on it, messes up the sensors, and then blows out the background colors, and you can't see me. So that's a handmade hood. If this works out well, if this turns out to be the right shape, this is kind of like a beta test here, I'm going to make a sheet metal version of it. Another one of my GoPros. I've got 5 of them I shoot the thing with. These are my cameras. I have in the middle, I have a 90D, an SL2 on the right, and a SL3 right here. That's my main camera. This is what I use for audio when I'm filming videos because it sounds better. That is a condenser shotgun mic. And this is a dynamic mic that I use for my live streams, and I do live streams. I should do a live stream. I should do a live stream on the Fix It channel. I think that would be appropriate. Y'all could ask me some auto questions instead of me being asked what my favorite food is. I don't mind answering that, but you know, my passion is with the Mark II diesels. I want to make more videos on troubleshooting and stuff like that, because my knowledge on the on those cars is encyclopedic. I must say so myself. And it's like making the food videos. I have to research and write a script and try to stay close to the script. In the Fix It videos, it's absolutely unscripted. I don't need a script for that because I already know everything and I know what I'm talking about. I'm interested in it, as I am with the food, but this is on a whole different level. But I plastered the place with pizza boxes. I think it looks cool. It's unique. But that's kind of about the size of things. I guess we could walk out front. Let's walk out front real quick and look at the front end of this place. People worry about me doxing myself and letting people know where I'm at. I've really never had a problem like that. Looking out my front door, that's the post office over there. Maybe this will go a little better. Post office back there, that's Highway 411. I'll just walk around the front of the building. It's not a very attractive building, not at all. By nobody's stretch of the imagination is this a looker. And it's kind of good that way, because if somebody did want to like track me down because of my food channel, it's kind of an unassuming place. Here's another thing I did a video on, and that's my water system. Unfortunately, nobody really looked at that video. I don't know if I have 200 views on it, but I collect water off the roof and I flush my toilet with it, because I'll be damned if I'm going to spend 60 bucks a month for city water here for commercial rates. Not gonna happen. It's noisy as crap out here. Let's go back inside, and I think we're gonna wrap this up. Oh, this is my parts counter. All these are all new parts here. and some injection pumps to spare, turbo diesel injection pumps. And back there is my used parts counter. I'm planning on moving all that out, expanding my my food studio back in there if live streaming turns out to be a thing. And of course there's the ever-present bathroom and green room for my Joe is Hungry studio. Anyway, I appreciate it if you took time to watch this thing. But if you're curious about what's going on, let me give it the lightings a little bit. If you're curious about what was going on with the Fixes channel, that's it. I plan on restarting that in not too distant future either, because those videos technically are a whole lot easier for me to do than the food videos. The food videos are quite the little task. Anyway, I guess I'll see you the next time I make a video for the Joe Fixes It channel.